All right, here's a quick little update on our wall. We've got the cap on the wall. It's all mortared in, and I got my holes drilled for my light post. Again, I'm gonna cut down these when I get the bases for our lights. So all I got to do really is get some masonry sealant around here, and then I'll be ready to let this wall see the elements as soon as the mortar dries, of course. There's a little dip in here like this. Like I said, man, I'm not a professional. Maybe somebody can guide me. I thought I was leveling it pretty good, but there's a little dip in there. But, you know, it's an amateur job, an amateur result. But, yeah, so if you have any pointers to do it better next time, please feel free to share them with me. I'm always willing to listen to someone that knows more than me on these kinds of things because I'm learning. But I think for a home project, I think it's looking pretty good. The wall is at least straight and pretty damn level. So I'm going to cover it back up because we're going to get some more rain, it looks like. So, yep, that's about it. Okay, so the other part of this video, I just wanted to reach out and talk about the Harbor Freight cement mixer. I've literally mixed 4 pallets. That's 42 bags each pallet. Got to be like a couple tons of concrete in this alone, and I haven't had an issue with it. It has mixed every little bit that I've asked it to mix, and it is doing great. So if you're a home guy and want to mix some concrete, the Harbor Freight, I think it's a 3-yard mixer, somewhere around like that. But it's doing great, guys. I have 0 complaints out of it. The only complaint is I can't get it clean. You know, you try to spray it off and everything, but it just stays dirty. Why? Well, I know why, because I'm not cleaning it off all the way. But anyway, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I did put a little drain hole. I put a piece of PVC, I cut it in half, and I put it in there, and then I poured mortar. At that time, I had mortar, so I filled it up about halfway full, that bottom brick on that side, filled it up halfway full with mortar so that I could encase that PVC pipe for drainage. And over here in the corner, I just put some mortar here to kind of reflect the water down and out that hole for drainage, because I didn't want water standing here, because I know that the concrete slopes down to this corner, so I would have just had a huge puddle here. So far, it's been draining very nice. I'm actually going to spray off my porch area and get it ready for the rain that's coming. I'm going to clean up all my tools and everything. We're going to clean it up, blow it down, or I'm going to spray it down and get it cleaned up so that I have a nice clean area, because we're tracking all the grit and grime into the house. I might have to spray off the steps too, just to get it all cleaned up and looking as nice as I can. But in the meantime, I'm going to let the mortar dry on the cap and start cleaning up. I can't wait, guys, because in the next video that you see, I'm going to start removing these here, and we're going to make them go like straighter out and then over to our gate that's going to eventually be right there. So, because I got to set this up to run conduit through here for my wall lighting, and I got to pour a footer for the wall that's going to go here, because like I said, I'm going to have a block here. It's going to come out here and across there in order to build my gate that's going to go here to keep my doggies in. But for the meantime, I have to run this board across here to trap them in. But all right, guys, I'll turn the camera back on after I get this all cleaned up, show you how it looks. As you can see, I'm getting ready to pour some concrete. It's to finish up my wall here. I got this side all finished up. I got a little bit of work to do to that. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pour this pad, because I have to bring my wall out to here and then over here to connect up with this wall here, so I could put a gate here. But first I have to pour a little slab here. I've got my rebar down in the ground 2 feet on each side, and it's going to be just tall enough to be just under the top brick when we're all done. And that's our form. We're sticking to it. But seriously, I'm going to go ahead and mix up some concrete, and we're going to start pouring. Stay with us. You might enjoy. Alrighty, well, I have a habit of not pushing play or pushing record on the camera. So I've got me a little slab poured here. It's pretty smooth, ready to rock and roll. We're going to have blocks sitting there probably tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to put blocks on it until it's fully solid because I have to put mortar in there and seal them up. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started on the other wall. First off, I'm going to have to drill some holes at the bottom of the block to match this to bring electrical out so that we can have our lighting. So I got to get out the hammer drill and drill those out. Okay, hammer drill. Hammer time. All right, I haven't had to sharpen this masonry drill bit, thank goodness. So it looks like we're only doing it a couple inches from the top of this block. There's no concrete poured in there yet. There we go. That one's good. All right. Okay. So now we got another one down at the other corner because I want 4 up front here. So I got to go drill that other one. So come with me. There we go. I guess yelling at it did it. All right, so we got that hole there. Now what we got to do is get our rebar set up, or our conduit set up. Rebar, conduit, same thing, right? No. All right, so here we go, guys.